Today I'm going to be reading a passage from Heather Marsh's Binding Chaos, and I urge you to go get the entire series. It is revelational. Group affiliation is essential for the dehumanization of others, required for systematic violation of the human rights of a group. Group affiliation encourages pride in whatever noun people identify as, instead of what actions they have taken. This is the root of all racism, nationalism, ageism, sexism, and every other form of bigotry. Group affiliation is never necessary to call out discrimination. Instead of embracing feminism, the world needs to call out masculinism. It is masculinism that keeps men in positions of privilege, while it is rejecting masculinism that will create change. Promoting feminism creates a power struggle with masculinism and leaves minorities, such as transgendered people, still fighting for their rights. Rejecting all of the isms brings equality. It is recognized worldwide that criminal actions are what people are tried in a court of law and jailed for. Increasingly, many people around the world are being jailed for being nouns or affiliated with nouns instead of for any action they have taken. People are called illegal and put in jail without having taken any action at all. Sometimes they are accused of illegal entry into a country, which is an action, but only a crime for members of certain groups. At other times, people are declared illegal, even in the country of their birth, where they cannot even be accused of illegal entry. People are also accused and imprisoned for being affiliated with nouns, as shown in the infamous anti-terrorism laws enacted around the world. Under these laws, anyone from a taxi driver to a journalist can be imprisoned simply by sticking Al-Qaeda in front of their action. Even if they are only a child, they can be accused of being Al-Qaeda royalty and imprisoned without trial or assassinated. Identical actions are condemned or justified depending on whether it is the group identified as the good guys or the bad guys doing it. Collective punishment, recognized as a war crime in the Fourth Geneva Convention, is accepted in the form of sanctions when it is endorsed by the United Nations. The same action by a weak state would be considered genocidal, as it is. Collective privilege and collective punishment are only possible through group affiliation. Groups without privilege can be made career victims by having NGOs created to represent them. NGOs set up to combat rape against women turn away and ignore male victims, as they are looking for defined victim groups, not actually fighting actions. Groups identified as victims are turned into products for lobby groups and fundraisers. Once a group becomes a product, the interest is in differentiating them further to enhance the need for their representation. Western pundits can yawn over the deaths of slave workers in another country as slavery works best for them and prevents further hardship on, quote, our own people. These concepts are not possible without group affiliation to identify who they and we are. We are in dangerous times, but this is not unmanageable. Educate yourself. Find your center. Be ungovernable. Be a menace. But know your rights and know yourself. And find and form community. That's the only way we get out of this.